first thing we want to do is take care of some routine maintenance, some of which are just routine and get done every time, some of which people forget about, and they can be neglected sometimes.
I think more than often, a lot of people forget about other things when it comes in terms of filters and some of the basic maintenance you need to do, because the oil filter is easy, right? You change the oil, you change the filter at the same time. Pretty standard, right? But when it comes to stuff like that you don't see, like the in-cabin filter, a lot of people don't even know that exists, right? For one.
It's so, like, think about this conversation. Like, hey, let's go have some beer and a couple wings, right? And, no, I can't do that. I got to change my in-cabin air filter. That conversation has never happened in the history of time.
Well, the thing is, it's important to change out because it's something that if it clogs up, first of all, you're breathing that stuff in, right? So you're breathing in any kind of debris that's stuck inside of that filter. The other thing, too, is your AC unit can cause damage to it, just like it would at your house.
Yeah, if you don't change the filter on that, it's all bad. Hey, did you change your in-cabin air filter? What? That's the conversation that does take place most of the time.
Right. And then you talk about fuel filters, right? In gas vehicles, people don't often change them out because there's really not a need to. On a diesel truck like this, the fuel filter is really important. You want to keep the thing running and running well.
Dude, if your truck has one of those CP4 fuel pumps on that, you got to change that thing out all the time. Right. I mean, the joke is like daily, which is impossible to do.
Every time you fill up, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, we exaggerate for effect, but man, especially in that application, it is so important to keep that fuel as clean as possible. And then there's this thing, like the greatest upsell in the history of time, and the air filter at the quick oil change places, which I'm not knocking those. And they're like, hey, we highly recommend a new air filter. And you're thinking, okay, how much do you want me to pay for that? And the price is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, they always like to try and pile on, right? You know what I mean? It's like when they try and upsell you on drinks, hey, would you like premium or would you want well drink? You always go for the premium. They're thinking you're gonna do the same thing with filters, and as long as you get a good quality one like we've got from NAPA, man, you don't have to worry about that stuff, and the cost is a fraction of what you'd pay at a dealership or at those quick change places.
And nothing here is hard to do either. And so, and NAPA, just like everything else, you got reward points and all that. So you go in there, you get the stuff, you spend a fraction of the cost, and by the time you do this a couple times, you're practically making money.
Practically paying you to put these filters on,
right? Exactly. So last time we had this truck here, we actually did the oil change. So this is already handled. We already got the new filter in. That's done. So now we can take a look at the next one, which is probably the fuel filter since we're, here.
Ow.
All right, so to get to this air filter, there are 6 screws, a clamp, and a plug. It's basically 8 reasons why people might wait to change this thing out. Back in the day, it was just a couple clips, right? And then the box opened up. Or better yet, you just, like a screw on top, take the lid off, put it in. But that's all in the name of modern convenience. Right in there. And then 10 more minutes to put it all back together.
Hey, Matt, got the windshield wipers, buddy?
Dude, that's another thing people neglect, right?
Well, especially up where I'm from, you don't want to neglect them because you know what people typically do is it snows out, you get that first frost, they get in their car, the first thing they do inevitably is turn on the windshield wipers. And the arms go, the rubber part sticks to the bottom, and then you've got metal just scratching across the ice. It's genius.
It's just another reason not to live up there, if you're asking me. I mean, whatever.
Hey, we've done a little maintenance underneath the hood. Now it's time to do a little maintenance inside the cab. We've got some cool mats that'll help protect the inside of your vehicle.
Fair enough.